channel, and thank you for tuning in. Thank you for clicking on this video, guys. And today is a Tuesday. It's around 4:30 in the evening. So just a quick update, just a quick market rundown here, just to check my setups and stuff, because right now I'm looking at a potential setup. That's why I'm recording at the moment. That's why I'm recording. I'm looking at AUDJPY. But before I begin, like I said again, thank you for clicking on this video, and if you haven't subscribed, please make sure to subscribe and like this video before we begin, right? In this channel, by the way, there's no flipping 10 rands into 10k or 100 rand into like 100k, bro. Here we're trying to take things professional, we're trying to take things to a professional level, and retire some people in our lives. You know how the motivation goes, bro. So please make sure to like, subscribe, to give me also the momentum and the motivation to keep on making this video. Other than that, go straight to the market. So guys, like I said, I'm looking at AUDJPY right here, right? So if you've seen from my videos, you'll see that I am on the long side for JPY. So basically, if it's AUDJPY, I'm looking for some short positions in favor of the Japanese yen. Why? Because in Japan, the government, the BOJ, is expected to hike their interest rate. So basically, that's a good thing for the Japanese yen, and AUD not really performing well on the fundamental or the economic side of things. So that's why I'm expecting a further push to the upside, just taking this resistant area, and then I'll be looking for some short positions back to these low areas right here, or this support right here. So I'll be expecting price to break it and continue to the downside. And I'm also looking at Euro USD. As you saw from my previous video, did take some profits here, was on a winning trade. Maybe I started like, where was I entered somewhere around here, stop loss was here, take profit somewhere there, and I'm expecting price to continue to the upside. So it cannot just continue in a straight line, right? It has to do some of this and then a continuation to the upside. And I marked out this support area right here that has been broken. It was previously resisted, now it's support. So I'm expecting price to come back to retest it, and then I'll be looking for some long positions. So if this one does come back to this support area, I'll be looking for some long positions to the upside. So I'll update you guys if I do take that trade, if it does present itself. If I do take it, I'll do a short clip of me taking that trade. And AUDJPY, same thing. If I do take it, I will update you guys. I'm also looking at gold, but it doesn't seem like it's going to come back anytime soon, because on this intraday candle right here, we can see that we're expecting price to continue to the upside. So that's just about it, and then I'll update you guys later on if I do something, if I do see something else happen. Right now I'm in Josie and I'm kind of lost. It's kind of crazy taking out my phone to record, but yeah, that's life without risk, man. And I'm not sure where I'm at, but I know MTN is around the corner. Yeah, here it is right here. Yes, this place is crazy crowded, bro. Crazy crowded. Yeah, no, this place is kind of dirty. There's our economy is at a very bad state. But the view here, guys, is not so bad. It is dirty, but what up, guys? And a quick little update. Decided to go to Joburg last minute on a Friday, Easter, and I'm in Joburg right now. So yeah, gonna meet up with my boys tomorrow and see what we can cook for the channel. So please stay tuned, bro. No, we're trying to be consistent here. Anyways, bro, this past week, nothing was happening in the markets, bro. Like, it was really dry. I'm not gonna lie. It was very dry. I didn't take any trades, which is a good thing because I'm proud because I followed my plan. No setup presented itself, and I didn't chase anything. Didn't let Fomo take control. So that's a good thing. I didn't take any trade, but at the same time, I'm like, oh man, a lot of markets are moving without me. But anyway, I'll keep the discipline and keep on following my plan and following my trade setups and all of that stuff. So yeah, hopefully this coming week we can get some setups and take some few trades, just to get that edge of that formal feeling, bro. But hopefully it does. We do see some opportunities to trade, take some long, whatever that's happening. So yeah, let me just show you guys like a quick little rundown of what I'm looking at and what I'm expecting for the upcoming week. So guys, for the upcoming week, I am looking at the US indices, specifically the US indices at the moment, because that's what I understand more fundamentally. So I'll be tracking those and see what's happening. So for this coming week, I'm expecting a push to the upside, breaking this resistant area and this downtrend right here that I marked out. So I'm expecting this type of move and then a continuation to the upside after testing that resistant if we do break it. So I'm expecting a continuation to the upside. But if we see technically, we can clearly see that we are in a downtrend right here, obviously shown by these lower lows, lower highs, lower lows, and lower highs. And in a nice downtrend, in a solid downtrend, we do expect to see this move continue to the downside and create new lower lows and then lower highs and a continuation to the downside. But at the same time, I'm expecting price to continue to the upside. Why, you might be asking? Well, the reason is, in stock markets, if you do go back and look at the history of the stock markets after these 10%, 15 to even 20% pullbacks, you'll see that most of the time those pullbacks, these pullbacks right here, these aggressive pullbacks, presents a better buying opportunities for individual stocks. So obviously we know that these US indices right here, they are made up out of like some bunch of stocks that perform really well over time. So if people now are buying those stocks at a discounted price, we expect these indices to pick up some pace and continue moving in the upward direction, because now people are investing more money. So basically they are expecting these companies to perform better in the near future. And if you can remember also, the markets are always forward looking. So if people are investing, which means they are expecting growth in those companies, that's what pushes these indices to the upside. So that's why I'm expecting price to push to the upside, because now I think we had a big enough drop for people to start buying individual stocks. And also we were seeing some tariff stories happening, the US and China. So with that one, getting a little bit eased off by Trump, putting a 90-day pause on those tariff stuff on other countries, not China specifically, but on other countries, that also relieves a lot of pressure on these stock markets to try and perform much better. So that's why, hopefully I didn't confuse some of you, but yeah, that's why I'm expecting the US 500 to continue to the upside for this coming week. And we might not see that, actually. We might actually see price continue to the downside, and that's fine by me, but I will still be waiting for price to do what I want, for price to come back to me, and I won't chase it. So that's the whole thing about trading. You need to know your plan and follow it regardless of what's happening in the market. And you must also limit the amount of news you consume in the media. And moving to US 100, typically the same story right here, because we do see these two, the US 100 and US 500, usually move in the similar fashion. So I'm expecting also a continuation to the upside or a break of this resistant area, and then I'll be looking for some long opportunities on Nasdaq and maybe stops right there targeting these all-time highs right here. So it's going to be something like this. So if you do see that happening, great, I will be taking those trades. But if not, fine, I will wait until maybe something changes in the fundamental world. I'm still going to stay bullish for now in the stock market. And moving on to gold. On gold right here, I did say this on Tuesday, right? Like during this intraday trading session right here, I did say that I'm not really seeing gold coming back to retest this support. Why? Because there's a lot of catalysts that are pushing gold to the upside fundamentally, and also sentiment at the same time. Fears of a global recession, these trade wars going on and stuff. So I really didn't see much of a pullback happening, and I was right. We did actually continue to the upside. So this coming week, I still don't see gold coming back to this 3.1 area to retest it, but I will be waiting for that setup to play out. So I will be maybe a bit more patient on gold and expect maybe a further pullback in due time, not now. So I'm not gonna chase it where it's at right now. So on the currency pairs, nothing much really happened. As you saw on that previous video, I did mention that I will be looking for some pullbacks here, and we didn't really see that throughout this week. So I will be waiting and be patient and don't let Fomo take over, like I said. So these are one of my charts that I'll be looking for this coming week. And the AUD also still waiting here. Nothing really happened this past week. As you can see here, we had 1, 2, 3, 4 days of just ranging. So I will be expecting price to come back to my area and then start selling it. And also Bitcoin, I'm looking at Bitcoin at the moment because using my fundamental analysis, I am seeing a lot of bullish momentum for Bitcoin. So I'm expecting Bitcoin to push out of this downtrend line right here, this channel that I marked out, and do one of this, and then look for some opportunities to buy and potentially trail it to back to the all-time highs. And that's it for this week, guys. Yeah, I know there wasn't really much happening in the charts for the past week, and that's the thing about swing trading, bro. You really have to be patient, and that's actually going to be a bit of a problem since I have to make content and I'm repeating the same stuff, bro. At the same time, it's actually an advantage because you keep on reminding yourself what you actually need to do in the market, what you should be doing in the market. So that's a constant reminder of what I'm looking for and what I should be looking for and be taking as like my A+ setup. So yeah, it's a disadvantage and an advantage at the same time. So hopefully you actually liked the video, and if you did get this far, please make sure to like the video and subscribe if you haven't subscribed, and hopefully I'll see you in the next one.